Philip storms into P2, closing in on the leader, relentless speed. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, tightening the grip on victory. Philip charges hard in P2, closing in on the leader, relentless pursuit. Potato battles hard in P2, closing in on the leader, fast. Philip charges ahead, leading the pack, eyes on victory. Potato charges into second, closing the gap on the leader, pure adrenaline. Philip charges forward, closing the gap to first. Engines roaring, tension rises. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, fierce and focused, unstoppable. Philip charges hard in second, closing in on the leader's tail. "25 minutes to go. The tension is palpable. Strategy is key. Let's race." Potato charges into second, closing in on the leader. Fierce battle ahead. Philip leads the pack, charging ahead, dominating the race, pure speed. Potato charges forward, closing in on the leader, fierce determination in his eyes. Mr. Ralphman surges into third, battling fiercely for every inch. Philip leads the pack, clocking a blistering 1:56.964 best lap. Mr. Ralphman battles fiercely in third, closing in on the leaders. Philip leads the pack, charging ahead, battling fiercely for victory. Mr. Ralph Man charges ahead, battling fiercely for third place, closing the gap now. Kagerman charges forward, battling fiercely in fourth place, eyes on the podium. Philip leads at P1, setting a blistering best lap of 154.659. Mr. Ralphman sprints ahead, pushing hard for that second place. What a battle! Philip charges forward, closing in fast on the leader in second place. "20 minutes left. The tension mounts. Drivers push limits. Racing intensifies. Kagerman battles fiercely, holding P4, eyes locked on the podium. Philip charges hard, closing in on the leader. This race is heating up. Kagerman battles hard, charging into fourth, relentless pressure on the podium. Philip charges forward, closing in on P1. Relentless pursuit. Excitement builds. Mr. Ralphman rockets to third with a blistering 156.644 lap. Philip charges forward, closing the gap, eyes locked on the leader. Potato leads the pack, blazing a best lap of 1:53.083. Kagerman charges forward, battling fiercely for third. The crowd roars. Philip surges to second. Closing in on the leader, fierce competition ahead. Potato charges ahead, holding the lead as the pack battles fiercely behind. Mr. Ralphman charges hard, battling for third, closing the gap relentlessly. Philip charges in second, clocking a blistering 1:54.383 best lap. "15 minutes left. Drivers push harder. Tensions rise. Battles ignite." Mr. Ralphman rockets into P3, chasing down the leaders, eyes on victory. Potato surges ahead, commanding P1 with fierce determination, rivals in hot pursuit. Mr. Ralphman rockets to third, sets blazing best lap at 1:55.825. Potato charges ahead, leading the pack, full throttle, no looking back. Philip charges in P2, clocking a blistering 1:53.762 lap. Zohair storms through the pack, now battling for fourth place. Philip charges hard, closing in fast on the leader. Relentless pursuit. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, battling fierce competition, driving for victory. Zohair rockets into fifth, charging ahead, eyes on the podium. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead in P1, full throttle. Mr. Ralphman charges hard, battling for P4, closing in fast. Kagerman rockets into third, closing the gap fast. Ten minutes left, drivers push hard, tension rising, positions shifting. It's a nail-biter. Potato storms to P2, clocking a blistering 153.078 lap. Hagerman charges to P3, sets blistering best lap at 154.941. Potato charges into second, closing the gap on the leader. Fierce determination. Zohair surges from Italy, battling fiercely in fifth place, eyes on the podium. Philip leads, setting a blistering best lap of 152.895. Zohair charges forward, battling for position, now in P5. Philip charges ahead, dominating P1, leaving competitors in his dust. Kagerman charges into third, clocking a blistering 154.567 lap. Zohair charges ahead, pushing hard for a podium at P5. Kagerman charges forward, battling fiercely for P3, eyes on the prize. Mr. Ralphman charges ahead, battling fiercely for P4, closing the gap fast. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely for fourth place. "5 minutes left, drivers pushing hard, tensions rising, the clock is ticking." Philip charges forward, closing in on the leader. Tension mounts. Potato leads at P1, scorching the track with a blistering 152.743 lap. Zohair rockets into fifth, closing in on the leaders fast. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, fierce and unstoppable. Philip charges hard, closing in on the leader. It's a fierce battle for first. Mr. Ralphman charges forward, battling fiercely for third place. Zohair rockets to P5, charging past the competition, fierce and relentless. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, eyes on victory. Hagerman surges to P3, nails a blistering 154.095 lap. Zohair in fourth, blazing a best lap of 154.298, pushing hard. Philip charges hard, battling fiercely for P2, closing in on the leader. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely in fourth place, eyes on the podium. Kagerman charges forward, battling fiercely for third place. Philip leads the pack, clocking a blistering 152.347 best lap. Potato charges forward, battling fiercely for the lead, in second place. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely for third place, relentless pursuit. Philip charges ahead, leading the pack, pushing hard for victory. Drivers push hard, tires screech, adrenaline surges, qualification heating up at Sonoma Raceway. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely in P2, closing in on the leader. Potato leads the pack, charging ahead, leaving rivals in the dust. Zohair charges ahead, battling fiercely for the lead in second place. Potato charges ahead, dominating P1, leaving competitors in the dust. Zohair charges forward, battling hard in P3, eyes locked on the leaders. Philip charges forward, battling hard for P3, relentless determination fueling his drive. Potato charges hard, closing in on the leader, fierce determination in every turn. Philip charges hard, battling for third, closing in on the leader. Mr. Ralphman charges ahead, battling fiercely in fourth place, eyes on the podium. Philip charges forward, battling for second, pushing every limit. Zohair charges forward, pushing hard in fifth place, gaining ground on the leaders. "25 minutes to go. The tension mounts. Strategies unfold. Drivers push hard. Potato charges ahead, now in second, closing the gap by 0.89 seconds. Potato storms into second, 1.52.862, just 0.285 off pole. Zohair rockets to fifth, gaining 2.63 seconds, pushing hard. Potato storms to provisional pole, blasting a blistering 152.557. Kagerman charges from Sweden, battling hard in third, closing in at 0.90 seconds. Kagerman charges to third, clocking 153.675, just 1.118 off pole. Zohair charges forward, battling for fourth, relentless in pursuit. Mr. Ralphman surges into fifth, battling fiercely for every inch. "20 minutes left, the tension rises. Drivers push harder, battles intensify. Kagerman in third nails a 153.675, just 1.118 seconds from pole. Philip charges into second, slicing through the pack, just 0.14 behind. Mr. Ralphman rockets to fifth, gaining 0.14 seconds, chasing the leaders hard. Lakis charges from Latvia, now P7, gaining 1.49 seconds. Thraxo charges from Spain, now 7th, gaining 0.31 seconds. Lakis charges to 6th, slicing through the pack, gaining 0.43 seconds. Thraxo charges to P6, closing the gap by 0.85 seconds. Lasses charges to 8th, gains 0.44 seconds, pushing hard. "15 minutes to go. Tension rises. Drivers push hard. Every second counts." Kagerman charges to P4, gains 0.10 seconds, relentless pace. Laquise charges to P7, gaining 0.10 seconds, relentless push forward. Lassez rockets to 7th with a blistering 157-178, chasing the leader hard. Mr. Ralphman charges to P6, gaining 0.53 seconds. Fierce battle ahead. Hex from Latvia rockets to 8th, gaining 0.72 seconds. Hex storms to P7 with a blistering 157.154, chasing the leader hard. Philip seizes provisional pole, clocking a blistering 152.064. Thoraxo charges forward, battling fiercely in 3rd place, gaining on the leaders. Philip from Belgium leads, just 0.06 ahead, fighting for every inch. Hex from Latvia surges to P7, gaining 0.26 seconds. Hex up to P7, clocking a 156.452, chasing down the leader. "10 minutes to go. Drivers push harder. Tensions rise. Battles ignite." Lassez charges forward, battling for position, now in P8. Hex rockets to 7th, gaining nearly a second, pushing hard for more. Max improved to 7th, clocking a 156.173, 4.109 off pole. Philip leads the pack, stretching his advantage to 0.14 seconds. Mr. Ralphman charges forward to 6th, gaining 0.11 seconds. Mr. Ralphman rockets to P6 with a blistering 155.446, chasing the leaders hard. Philip charges ahead, dominating the track, leaving everyone in his dust. Mr. Ralphman pushes hard in P6, clocking a best lap of 155.446. Philip leads, setting a blistering 152.064 best lap, charging ahead. "5 minutes left, tension rising, drivers pushing limits, adrenaline surging, action intensifying." Lasses charges in 8th, clocking a sizzling 157.178. 5.114 off pole. Philip charges ahead, leading the pack, fierce competition in his rear view. Mr. Ralphman rockets to 6th, gaining 0.68 seconds, charging ahead. Mr. Ralphman rockets to P5, clocking a blistering 153.954, just 1.890 off pole. Lakiz charges forward, battling fiercely in 8th place. Splendid charges from France, battling fiercely in P9. Hex charges forward in P7, gaining 0.51 seconds. What a drive! Hex rockets to 7th, clocking 155.558, just 3.494 off pole. Qualifying session hits overtime, tension soars, drivers push limits, adrenaline pumping. Splendid charges into P8, fighting hard for every inch. Hex charges forward, battling fiercely for 6th place, pushing hard, relentless drive. Hex improved to 6th with a blistering 155.210, chasing the leaders hard. Splendid charges forward, battling for P8. Every corner counts. Every second crucial. Splendid improved rockets to 8th, clocking a 155.620. chasing the leaders. Hex battles hard in P6, pushing for every inch, eyes on the prize. Hex improved to sixth, clocking a 154.377, 2.313 off pole. Potato in P2, charging hard, best lap 152.557, just 0.493 off pole. Johnson leads, charging through Sonoma, battling wind and rivals, pure adrenaline. Philip charges ahead, leading the pack at P1. Potato charges forward, battling fiercely for that second spot. Thoraxo rockets off the line, charging ahead into the lead. Potato battles hard in P2, closing in on the leader. Relentless pursuit. Thoraxo blasts into P3, charging hard from Spain, eyes on the podium. Potato charges hard, closing in on P2, eyes on the prize. Thoraxo charges hard, battling for P2, gaining on the leader. Mr. Ralphman surges forward, battling for P5. Fierce determination in every turn. Mr. Ralphman battles hard, passes Cagermon for P5, then slips to Hex, falls to Lassies. Thoraxo charges into P2, closing in fast on the leader. Philip leads the pack. Cagermon charges from P6, fierce battle ahead. Thoraxo closes in on Philip. Just 0.5 seconds separates them. Intense battle. Potato charges hard, just 1.1 seconds behind Thoraxo in third. "15 minutes left. Drivers pushing hard, tension rising, strategies unfolding. It's crunch time." Thoraxo charges hard, pushing for the lead in P2. Cagermon charges forward, battling for P6, relentless and fierce. Thoraxo charges P2, just 0.4 seconds behind Philip, closing the gap fast. Hex charges hard from 6th, closing in on Caterman, just 0.6 seconds back. Philip charges hard, closing in on Thoraxo, just 0.4 seconds back. Potato charging hard in 3rd, just 0.7 seconds behind Philip on lap 4. Philip pushes hard, closing in on Thoraxo, just 0.7 seconds back. Potato charges hard, just 0.7 behind Philip in 3rd. Mr. Ralphman charges hard, closing in on Splendid in 9th place. Potato in P3, closing in on Philip, just 0.9 seconds back. Philip charges hard, just 0.2 seconds behind Thoraxo in a thrilling battle. Splendid charges in P9, closing in on Mr. Ralphman just 0.7 seconds back. Philip charges hard in P2, just 0.3 seconds off Thoraxo's lead. "10 minutes left. Tension rising. Drivers pushing limits. Every second counts. Battles intensify." Potato charges hard, battling fiercely for P3, eyes set on the podium. Philip charges forward, battling fiercely in second place. Zohair charges hard, battling for P5, pushing the limits. Philip charges forward, closing in on P2, relentless pursuit, pure speed. Mr. Ralphman closes in on Splendid, just 0.4 seconds separating them. Drama builds. Hex holds P6, 3.4 seconds clear of Lassies, pushing hard. Philip charges into lap 7, closing in on Potato in P3, just 0.4 seconds back. Splendid charges forward, battling fiercely in 8th place. Philip charges hard, just 0.5 seconds behind Potato in 3rd. Thoraxo leads P1, 2.8 seconds clear of Potato, charging ahead. Kagerman charges from Sweden in P4, clocking a 152.921, chasing the leaders hard. Zohair charges in 5th, 3.8 seconds back from Kagerman. Kagerman charges hard in 4th, closing in on Philip, just 1.6 seconds back. Five minutes to go. Tension rising. Drivers pushing limits. Every second counts. Hex fights hard, pushing through the pack, battling for position, gaining ground. P6. Thoraxo leads on lap 9, 2.9 seconds clear of Potato. Lassies charges in P7, clocking a 155.889, chasing the fastest lap. Splendid in 8th, charging hard. Best lap at 156.122, closing the gap. Zohair charges in P5, 4.2 seconds clear of Hex. Kagerman charges hard, closing in on Philip in 4th place, just 2.1 seconds back. Zohair charges in P5, 3.1 seconds clear of Hex. Hex charging hard in P6, cutting 2.7 seconds to Zohair. Last lap, blazing fast. Kagerman charges hard, closing in on Philip in P3. Excitement builds. Splendid charges in 8th, closing in on Lasses, just 1.1 seconds back. Lackeys races in P7, 0.8 seconds clear of Splendid on lap 10. Lasses slips to 7th. Splendid storms past. Fierce battle unfolds. Zohair charges forward, battling hard in 5th position. Eyes on the prize. Lasses attacks P8, closing in on Splendid, but Splendid surges ahead. Potato charges forward, battling fiercely for the lead, in 2nd place. Theraxo crosses the finish line, claiming victory. What a stunning performance. Potato charges to P2. Philip slips to 3rd. Kagerman battles for 4th. Zohair claims 5th. Hex battles hard for 6th. Splendid charges to 7th. Lackeys battles hard for 8th. Lotzes leads, battling the wind, charging through Sonoma, eyes on victory. Splendid charges into 2nd, closing the gap on the leader. Thrilling action. Hex, from Latvia, charges ahead, battling fiercely for 3rd place. Zohair charges hard, battling fiercely in 4th place. "20 minutes left. The tension mounts. Drivers push harder, racing for glory. Lackeys launches off the line, charging into P1, full throttle. Splendid charges hard, P2, closing in on the leader, relentless pursuit. Thoraxo rockets into P3, closing in on the leaders, incredible pace. Kagerman charges hard, battles for P4, closing in on the leaders. Thoraxo charges forward, battling fiercely in third place, eyes on the prize. Thoraxo surged past Laces for second, then Laces reclaimed P2. Potato charges forward, battling fiercely in fourth place, eyes on the podium. Laces charges forward, holding strong in P3, eyes on the prize. Laces slips to P4 as Potato storms into P3. Kagerman charges, closing in on Lacas in fifth, just 0.3 seconds back. Potato holds third, 0.4 seconds clear of Laces, battling fiercely. Thoraxo lunges, just 0.2 seconds behind Splendid. The battle intensifies. Thoraxo surges past Splendid, takes the lead. What a move! Thoraxo drops to P6. Zohair takes him down. Philip snags P5. Lacas charges P3, closing in on Kagerman, just 0.5 seconds back. Thoraxo charges hard, just 0.7 seconds behind Zohair in seventh. Zohair holds sixth, 0.4 seconds clear of Thoraxo. Laces dives into the pits, now in third place. Zohair slips to seventh. Thoraxo charges into sixth. Fierce battle unfolding. Laces charges into P4, gaining ground, eyes on the podium. Splendid pushes P7, chasing Zohair 0.4 seconds back, but Zohair flies ahead. Splendid rockets past Zohair, seizing sixth place. Hex battles hard, sits eighth, just 15 minutes to go. Thoraxo charges in fifth, clocking a 2:01.956, chasing the fastest lap. Hex surges in 8th, closing in on Zohair, just 0.3 seconds back. Lasses charges P4, closing in on Thoraxo, just 0.3 seconds behind. Splendid charges in P6, closing in fast on Kagerman ahead. Lasses attacks, closing in on Thoraxo in P3, just 0.2 seconds behind. Splendid charges hard, closing in on Kagerman in P6, just 0.4 seconds back. Lasses in P4, pulling ahead of Kagerman by half a second. Last lap was blistering. Splendid charges P5, closing in on Kagerman. Last lap, 4.6 seconds faster. Splendid charges past Kagerman, reclaiming 5th place. Hex charges into 8th, battling fiercely for every inch on the track. Splendid charges forward, battling for 5th, gaining ground, pushing hard. Kagerman holds P5, pulling 0.7 clear of Splendid. Splendid charges in P6, closing in on Kagerman, just 0.8 seconds back. Kagerman charging in P5, clocking a blistering 154.541, pushing hard for more. Splendid charges P6, closing in on Kagerman just 0.3 seconds back. Kagerman rockets in P5, just 0.2 seconds clear of Splendid. Splendid closes in on Kagerman, just 0.3 seconds back, pressure mounting. Zohair closes in, just 0.9 seconds behind Splendid in 7th. Splendid charges in P7, posting a blistering 155.065, chasing the fastest lap. Splendid rockets to 7th, gaining ground with fierce determination. Lasses battles hard, pushing for 6th place, closing the gap, relentless pursuit. Zohair charges, pushing hard, just 0.6 seconds off Kagerman in 5th. Ten minutes left. The tension mounts, strategies unfold, drivers push limits. Lasses charges in 7th, closing in on Hex just 1.1 seconds back. Zohair charges hard, closing in on Kagerman, just 0.1 seconds back. Kagerman closes in on Zohair, just 0.1 seconds separating them. Fierce battle. Hex charges hard, closing in on Kagerman, just 1.1 seconds back. Zohair charges, closing in on Kagerman, just 0.2 seconds behind, in fifth. Zohair darts past Kagerman, snags fourth place. Kagerman closing in on Zohair, just 0.3 seconds back. Tension rising. Hex charges hard, closing in on Kagerman in sixth place, just 0.2 seconds back. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely in P6, eyes on the podium. Zohair storms to sixth, loses seventh to Lasses, fierce battle unfolding. Zohair overtakes Lakiz, seizing P7 in a thrilling move. Siraxo charges forward, battling fiercely in third place. Siraxo blasts past Philip, seizing P2 with fierce determination. Philip charges ahead, battling fiercely in P3, eyes locked on victory. Lasses charges eighth, closing in on Zohair, who's flying ahead, 3.8 seconds quicker. Lasses surges past Zohair, claiming P7. Tharaxo surges into third, battling fiercely for position. Potato leads P1, stretching a 3.6 second gap to Philip in P2. Tharaxo charges P3, closing in on Philip, just 0.3 seconds back. Last lap, blazing. Zohair charges in P8, clocking a 1:53.623, chasing the fastest lap. Five minutes left. Tension rises. Drivers push limits, battling for every second. Tharaxo charges forward, battling fiercely in third place. Zohair charges forward, battling fiercely in 8th place, eyes on the prize. Zohair surges past Lissiz, claims 7th position. Thraxo charging hard in P3, just 0.3 seconds off Philip's pace. Hex charges 6th, 3.2 seconds off Splendid's pace. Thraxo closing in on Philip, just 0.2 seconds behind in P3. Potato leads P1, pulling 3.1 seconds clear of Philip. Thraxo charges hard, closing to P3, just 0.2 behind Philip. Zohair charges in P7, closing the gap to Hex by 3.1 seconds. Kagermon battles fiercely, holding 4th place, eyes on the podium. Thraxo charges P3, just 0.4 seconds behind Philip, closing in fast. Kagermon charges hard, battling fiercely for that coveted P4 spot. Thraxo charges, closing in on Philip. Just 0.2 seconds separates them. Thrilling battle. Splendid charges in P5. Best lap 1:53.565, chasing the fastest time. Thraxo charges 3rd, just 0.3 seconds behind Philip, closing in fast. Potato leads, 4.3 seconds clear of Philip, charging ahead. Thraxo charges from Spain. 3rd place, just 0.3 seconds behind Philip. Hex charges hard, closing in on Zohair in P6, just 1.3 seconds back. Splendid charges hard, fighting for 5th place, gaining ground fast. Philip charges hard, just 0.1 seconds behind Thraxo in 3rd. Kagermon holds P4, 2.8 seconds clear of Splendid. Philip charges, closing in on Thraxo, just 0.7 seconds behind. Fierce battle brewing. Potato crosses the finish line, clinching P1 in a stunning victory. Viraxo charges to second. Fillet battles fiercely in third. Hagerman charges through the pack, securing a thrilling fourth-place finish. Splendid charges to P5. Zohair battles to sixth. Hex slips to seventh. Lasses charges to eighth, pushing hard, battling for every inch.